Hello. Well, I want to welcome you to my new website. It's called The Confident Woman. And, it's not something I just made up because, I had just some spare time. This is something I have been working on for the last 20 years. Because I've been working with horses a lot, with troubled and traumatized horses. But I always knew I want to work with people. And the interesting thing is that you can actually use the principles that I learned with the horses. I can use that to help people. And there's an interesting observation I made. And that is that there is no difference between a troubled horse and a stressed out person. Because they're both off balance. And instead of trying to fix all that outside stuff, anxiety, the fear, the aggression, the shutdown, you know what I'm talking about, right? Instead of doing that, it's a lot smarter just to establish balance. Because once you have that balance, all these things disappear. And to me, what this whole thing is all about, I just want to give you a brief summary of what this confident woman is all about, okay? It's about you. And it's about your true, authentic self. Now, if you are not your true, authentic self, if you don't live that, there's no way in the world you can become confident. No way. You can learn all the right words, you can learn to behave a certain way, but it's not gonna cut it. It has to come from the inside. You have to be connected to your true self. But here's the thing. Most women, they're not aware of it. They're not aware of this true self. They're not connected with themselves, with their I call it with the wild horse spirit. And let me just explain what that is all about. It's a concept, yes, but when you know what it's all about, then you get it. The wild horse spirit to me stands for the essence of nature. This is the natural state of being, the wild horse. Now, I had the privilege of working with wild horses, and I can tell you what. When you're working with a wild horse, you're working with pure essence. Really, it gives me goosebumps just talking about it. It's so beautiful. Because these wild horses, they are not troubled. They're in perfect natural balance. And this is why they don't have all this stuff. So you're actually working with a prototype, right? So these wild horses, they taught me a lot. So what I learned with the troubled horses, I reset them to the wild horse spirit. Connect them with their instincts, with their true nature. And then you have massive transformation. And yeah, you have to see it to believe it. It's really, really powerful. And the very same thing goes for us. When we connect with our wild horse spirit, with our essence, everything shifts, everything, because it comes from the inside, you see. You cannot change anything from the outside. It's just not working. It's fake. And I'm not here for fake. This is not my cup of tea. I don't like fake. And I know the difference between real and fake, because when you're working with horses, if it's troubled horses or if it's real wild horses, they look through you. They see you. You cannot fake anything. You may as well forget about it and just be yourself. Because this is what I learned. And I can show you how you can connect to your wild horse spirit. Because it takes exactly that awareness. You need to know you have it. You need to know you have that power, because that awareness itself, that is your superpower. And, if you're not aware of it, this is kind of like you have this bank account full of money, but you don't even know you have it. Sucks, doesn't it? But the moment you know you have it, you can use it. Perfect. Very same thing. But I tell you what happens most of the time. We do the work, right? A lot of us do the work. We work on our limiting beliefs. We try to break patterns, and this is all good. But there comes a time, at least this is what I experience, not just in my life, just in a lot of lives. It's like I have it all, right? It's kind of like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's all up here. I get it, but I don't feel it. You know what I'm talking about? You have knowledge, but you don't have the wisdom. You don't feel it. But in order to get it from here to here, you need somebody else. You need somebody from the outside. You need somebody who can see you so you can see yourself. We need a fire starter. This is what the confident woman is all about. We need somebody who can see beyond your limiting beliefs, who can see beyond all that frustration and all the confusion, who's not afraid of instincts. This is what we need. And we need somebody who can sometimes just shake us and move us and hold us and just say, you know what, you're good. It's all right. Don't worry, it's all right. So we need a fire starter. This is what we need. And I'm here. I say that without arrogance. I'm here to see beyond, to see to the core, because this is what I know best. And this is what I have learned in the last 25 years. And I have to tell you, I'm obsessed with that because it's beautiful. Because that world I'm living in, it's real. And this is why it works, you see. So I know how to get a good fire going. And if you're interested in know more about that, if you want to live your true self, if you want your life to get in balance, if you want to be authentic and real and feel it and get that amazing presence, feel that passion inside and just feel alive, you may want to connect.